Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, Marriage, Politics, and Sports. R. Payne here. Listen, I thought I'd throw my little thoughts in on this Willis and Wade situation. And I got a little clip from Clay Travis, who it gets pretty funny, maybe around 2 or 3 minutes. Listen, I mean, can two people fumble a bag any worse than these two people have? I mean, listen, whether they like it or not, they represent black people in high places. This is an important case, and and they're both to blame. I mean, the brother, he knows better than to stroke his boss, and she should take the brunt of the blame. But after we listen to Clay Travis, I'm gonna give you my prediction on what's gonna happen, and you guys can chime in, and tell me what you think. What like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live and stuff like that. My sports show is on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. You can chime in on that. And I'm on the Black Man Unfiltered Network on Monday. I got I think, a nice topic that a lot of you would like to listen to. It's current events on what's going on in the community with men and women, of course, but there's no finger pointing here. There's enough blame to go around. But on this case right here, I mean, it's exhausting to see black people fall from grace the way these people are falling from grace in front of the whole world to see. I mean, it's not fun. But I'm gonna let Travis, Clay Travis, say his little piece on both of these guys. And when he gets to Fannie Willis, it gets kind of funny because her story is completely unbelievable. And even though Wade was caught in a lie in terms of the affair and stuff like that, her story about, when I'm gonna just let him say it. So just stay tuned. I'm gonna hit that real quick, and we'll go from there. All
I,
right.
I I mean, just crazy. And really, what has happened here is they have caught Nathan Wade lying in a divorce affidavit compared to the
Fair
affidavit he
use. Fair
filed in
use.
this case. Now, he tried to finagle it, but basically, he said that he had never cheated on his wife in their marriage in an affidavit. He then admitted that he had slept with Fannie Willis while he is married to his wife. When he was questioned on that, he said that in his opinion, his marriage ended in 2015 and therefore he had not cheated on his wife by sleeping with somebody else. Yeah, that's not how marriages work. You're still legally married to your wife. You lied either in the affidavit to the court about the Fannie Willis relationship, or you lied in the affidavit in your divorce case. It's virtually impossible to walk this line. He also said that they split expenses. He and Fannie Willis, they went on trips all over the place. And I got a couple of thoughts on that. I mean, they went to Napa, they went to the Caribbean, I think they went to Mexico, they went to Tennessee, so many different places out there. Only one receipt or one statement, since he tried to dispute what a receipt was versus a statement, only one statement showed Fannie Willis paying any of their travel costs at all. He said that while he paid for virtually everything, she reimbursed him. Asked how she reimbursed him, he said she paid cash. All right. I want any man who has ever taken a woman that he is sleeping with on vacation, that he has put on his credit card, cruise, trip to the Caribbean, trip to the mountains of Tennessee, whatever you want to say. Has any man ever demanded that the woman that he was sleeping with go halfsies and pay him back in cash for the vacation and stayed in a relationship? I don't believe that this has ever happened. Now, if you want out of the relationship and you want to show the woman that you're a no good, dirty, rotten cheapskate, you can be like, hey, you owe me $74.36 for that steak dinner we just had. Hey, remember when we went to Mexico and we stayed at that resort and you slept with me 19 times in 6 days? Yeah, it turns out I need half from you. That's going to be $436.93. Okay? That does not happen. I understand the attempt to make it look like you weren't using all the taxpayer dollars to help fund your extravagant travel around the country and around the region lifestyle. We all know you're lying.
Let me stop it right there. And absolutely, that lie is no way nobody believes what Fannie Willis is saying, that she paid him back for those trips. I mean, it's just absolutely absurd. It's ridiculous, and nobody believes it. Now, let's get to the point where I'm saying, what do we think is going to actually happen to these people? Now, listen, Wade is through. He's going to get taken off the case no matter what. He's through. Uh, he's a subordinate, and actually, as a subordinate, he actually has a case against Wilis in any HR rules. He is the victim in this case, right? Because by most HR rules about a superior sleeping with a subordinate, he really can't really consent to a relationship like that, right? It's like a statutory kind of law. Like if she was a man and he was a woman, nobody would, that we probably wouldn't even know her name. If he was a DA and she was a woman, we wouldn't know her name unless she was in the same position he is and they couldn't avoid it, because they would be treating her like a victim. The only reason why they're not treating him like a victim, because they never treat a man like a victim, right? So if he went, he could probably say if he really wanted to go crazy to save his ass, he can say she made me do it. And he could sue the state. He probably has a case, but he's not going to do that because that's not what men do. And that will be, so he'll have to really lie, and it's too late for that lie. Okay. So he's out. I don't think he'll get any kind of criminal thing on him, but he's out. Now for her, let's talk about it. Everybody is saying that she's going to lose her job. She's going to lose this. I don't believe it. Tell me the last time a woman ever was held in full accountability for the bullshit that they do, right? So she's at worst. What's going to happen to her is she's going to lose the case. She's going to keep her job, and she's going to lose this case, and the case is going to get pushed out past the election, and whoever takes over. But before that election, before Trump's 4 years is over, the case is going to go away, because the next DA who comes in, who takes the case, probably can say, listen, I don't even want to prosecute this shit. Let's just move on. You know what I'm saying? But she's out there, but I don't think she's going to lose her license. I don't even think she's going to lose her job. I just think she's going to have to just eat the embarrassment. And because she's a woman, she's going to keep her job, but she just won't keep the case. The fact that she won't keep the case is big enough, but as long as she's still eating, right? They say they're going to bring her up on charges for using taxpayer dollars. They're not bringing up goddamn charges on her for the taxpayer dollars. Now, the state assembly people, they might want to try to impeach her later on, but she's not going to jail on none of that shit. Don't get that out of your head. But listen, feel free to put your comments in, comment on this, and you tell me what you think, because I don't think she's going to get in the kind of trouble a lot of people think. Everybody knows she's lying. Clay Travis said it best. No woman pays a guy back cash after he's banging her out, taking on her trips. She ain't paying nobody no cash. It's a blatant lie on the stand. Shit. If the lawyer should have called her a liar, just like she called the lawyer a liar. I never really heard a person on the stand called a lawyer a liar many times to the person's face, and the judge sitting there. That's why I know nothing's going to happen to her, because the judge pretty much was giving her a lot of deference. I had a different word for what I wanted to call a judge, but I'm trying to keep my cursing down and stuff like that. But it's an interesting case. Um, the WW, Wilis, and Wade, they embarrassed us all. And it's unfortunate, like too many politicians, too many elected officials with black skin turn up wanting because they just get drunk with power and they don't know how to wield it. And it's a damn shame. It's really a shame. She should be embarrassed for herself and for the women she represents. But based on the way she talks, her arrogance, she doesn't give a shit about nobody. And here's the thing about the church. They should have never gave her the pulpit to say her bullshit from the pulpit. That's why nobody wants to go to church anymore, because the church is not sincere in Christ anymore. And it's not the church and the pastors' right to give her forgiveness in front of God and congregation for her to spew her horse shit from the pulpit. Anyway, so listen, our pain, marriage, politics, and sports, over and out.